trendybeats.com.
Yes, I am Dr. Obneke Henry Ono, a PhD holder in statistics. We want to talk about differential calculus, the power rule, as a follow-up video from the part 1 of the previous video. If you have one y equal to x raised to power n as a function of x, the dy over dx will be equal to nx raised to power n minus 1, meaning that the power came down to multiply the base, and that power will subtract 1 from it. Example, find dy over dx if y equal to 5x raised to power 4 minus 3x raised to power 3 plus 9x plus 7. So dy over dx now will be equal to, the 4 will come down and multiply this 5. We have 4 times 5, x raised to power, that 4, subtract 1 from it, plus, on this x, there is invisible 1 here, and that one will come to multiply this 9, as I have 9 times 1 raised to power times x raised to power 1 minus 1. The derivative of a constant is 0. So we have 4 times 5, 20 raised to power x raised to power 3, 20x raised to power 3 plus 9x raised to power 0 equal 1 minus 1 is 0, and x raised to power 0 is 1. So 1 times 9 is 9. That is for this. Now we take another example on the power rule. That example says if y equal to square root of x plus 1 over square root of x, find dy over dx. Solution: rearrange this. You are going to have y equal to x raised to power 1 over 2. That is the same thing with s root of square root of x. Is s root of 1 over 2 plus 1 all over s raised to power 1 over 2. Y now will be equal to s raised to power 1 over 2 plus s raised to power minus 1 over 2. The whole quantity here is this, by application of initial law of indices. Now, by so doing, we have that dy over dx, differentiating this function with respect to x, becomes 1 over 2 s raised to power 1 over 2 minus 1 plus this one minus 1 over 2 s raised to power minus 1 over 2 minus 1, 1 over 2 s raised to power 1 over 2 minus 1 over 1 over 2 minus 1 will give us minus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 s raised to power minus 1 over 2 minus 1 will give us minus 3 over 2. Yes. What is common? 1 over 2 is common. S raised to power minus 1 over 2 minus s raised to power minus 2 over 2, we can be written as 1 over root of x minus 1 over root of x raised to power 3. Answer. Now we can go ahead to talk about product rule of a function. Talk about the product rule. Product rule, as you can see, when you are multiplying two functions, y equal to, say, ax plus b times x plus c. This is an example of a product rule. where you can say then let u be equal to ax plus b, and you say v be equal to x plus c. Here you differentiate u with respect to x to have du over dx, which is equal to a, and here you can differentiate v with respect to x, dv over dx, which is equal to 1. Now the formula for product 2 will be dy over dx will be equal to v du over dx plus u dv over dx. That's the formula. Without wasting time, we'll take an example on this particular problem and fast track the process. Example. Example, let's say find dy over dx if y is equal to x plus 2 times 2x plus 5. Let's do this quickly. So let u be equal to x plus 2, differentiate u with respect to x, have du over dx to be equal to 1, and let v be equal to 2x plus 5, and dv over dy, dv over dx, be equal to 2.